Hey everybody, welcome back to Black Arrow Gaming. I'm Bob, and we are back for some more Age of Wonders 3 content. I know this got pushed back by a day, but I did release an unusual video for my channel a day ago. So that was the Among Us video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and check it out if you think you might be interested. I put a lot of work into editing it. It's pretty funny. So if you think you'd enjoy watching me either try to murder my friends or be murdered by my friends, that might be one you'd like to check out. But regardless, let's carry on with Age of Wonders 3. We've got a bunch of comments, and really in no particular order because we're spanning the course of 3 episodes here. I'm just going to start knocking these out one at a time. From Jeff, Swarm Darters might be useful now that the 3 remaining enemies are all elves. I agree. They will not be useful against the remaining Dwarf Dreadnought, though. So, and one other problem is that the elves, one of those elves, is a High Elf Theocrat who may have a lot of Shrines of Smiting. The Swarm Darters don't really help with that. But I think against the other two, the Sorcerer with kind of hopefully fragile mages, and then the Warlord, I think they could be very useful, especially the Warlord, a combination of Swarm Darters and Blight Doctors, plus Tigran Warlord units that I will have on my own to keep theirs at bay. I think that might be a good solution to deal with a High Elf Warlord. One of the things that scares me about the High Elf Warlord is the fact that they're Manticore Riders have Inflict Stun. So if they get lucky, they're going to counter my Tigran Manticore Riders pretty nicely. So having Blight Doctors and Swarm Darters to back them up should be able to do a ton of damage and tip the odds in my favor. So I probably will keep making Swarm Darters at least for a while. But basically, I don't know. I guess in order to sum it up, I would say they'll probably be useful against 2 of my remaining enemies primarily, and maybe not so useful against the other 2, the Dreadnought and the Theocrat. Speaking of the Theocrat, there was a comment from, I think it was Casper Eklund, that the Armageddon is probably the next biggest T7 spell threat. I agree 100%. Armageddon is, well, I'll just kind of look it up here for anyone not familiar, but Armageddon is a really nasty T7 spell. It's not as bad as the Rogue one, but I think it's one of the second most annoying ones. It might be the second most annoying global spell to have to deal with. Forebodes the end of the world. The problem with it primarily is that their units gain strong will, which is amazing. Their enemies suffer 80% weakness and can't regenerate health anymore. That last one is a big deal. Now, technically you can still regenerate health if you have like healing items and stuff. Not all my armies have them. By the time they get the spell up, my armies should have those. But it is still a really nasty spell, and that spirit weakness is nothing to sneeze at because, let me see if I can find my Theocrat army here. Which I seem to have lost. I think they're over here. Oh, no, wait, they were doubling back, right? Okay, so Strong Will gives units the 100% spirit protection, but that's going to go down to only 20% if they get that 80% boost up. So even my Theocrat's army won't be able to safely clear those structures. So that's something to keep in mind. I think the Theocrat is probably my next primary target if I can kill them. The Dreadnought is going to probably end up being kind of a stalemate either way. I think it'd be easier to kill the other ones first and then go after the Dreadnought, because Dreadnoughts are so dang hard to kill. But we'll have to kind of see geographically who's closest. I had a lot of suggestions for who to target next, but the bottom line is I don't really know where any of them are, and I'm not even halfway across the overworld, so I've still got some expansion to do. So on to the next comment. We have, okay, from Rising Sun, click notify on the Fey City. That was the city that I met down here not long ago. The problem is that I just checked, they're actually already vassaled by Yellow, so that's a good point. I missed that, but now they're vassaled anyway, so it wasn't really gonna matter. From Cantonese, the produced and happy city buff only lasts 10 turns. That was something I was talking about with my dragons, a produced and happy city buff that I've never really paid much attention to before, but I thought might be nice to get. For instance, these guys, I think, produced in Happy City, plus 50, but there's only 1 turn left on it. So really, it doesn't matter that much, because it's a temporary buff that's going to go away, and you can't get it back once it goes away. It's only for newly produced units, basically. So thanks for clarifying that. The new Goblin City that I made, this is from Anaruta Bandare. I hope I pronounced that correctly. The new Goblin City that I just made or am making has a bandit camp nearby. That is a bit of a mistake on my part. I probably wouldn't have done that because of the proximity to that bandit camp. I just didn't put two and two together, realizing it was so close. The Theocrat is going back that direction as soon as they clear that wizard tower, grab the haste berries, and then they're going to come running back. So I will deal with that, but I just have to kind of hope they don't go after that city in the near future. From Anaruta Bandari, I can produce tiger and phalanxes now in my city with the or in this city right here, and I'll be able to produce war breeds soon in this city up here. So I guess the question that I have to ask myself is, once I'm done with the Pillar of the Stylites, do I want to go straight into phalanx production and just get some good, tough frontline units out there that can do a little bit of spirit damage? Or do I want to go straight for the Great Beast Slayer and just start making Manicore Riders? I think I actually will probably go for the phalanxes, but what I think I'm going to do is cancel this off because I want to get the thing that gives them an extra promotion level. Although, actually, that probably doesn't really matter that much. I don't know if it's worth the 2 turns to build the barracks, and it might not be worth the 2 turns to build the barracks and the guardhouse, because if I think about it, my T7 spell, if I ever get a chance to cast it, is going to level all my units up to gold rank anyway, so it might not really matter that much. I guess it would give them a head start at the very least. I'll probably go for it anyway, just because I'm not going to be able to have that T7 spell up all the time, and they're each going to take like 1 turn to do. So I'll probably go ahead and do that. And then what I'm going to do is actually do the Grace Beast Slayer after that. I'll have to remember to change this lineup to that and then Guardhouse, but I want that Great Beast Slayer in there just in case I get lucky and have a happiness event trigger. Would be really nice to get a free building in that city right about now. This was from Ain on Me, sticking my Warbreed with the Sorcerer could make for a fun regrowth army. That is a good point. I think that this guy might benefit from having some Warbreeds in his army, maybe an entirely Warbreed army, just for an army of a bunch of regenerating monsters, because he's got well, not that item, but he's got this item that gives him regrowth. He's slowed, but he has regrowth. Pairing him with a bunch of Warbreeds might be fun, because it'd just be like this massive self-regenerating army that can't really die. But then again, I am sort of limiting myself to physical and a small amount of shock damage, thanks to his ability that gives the units, the charged army ability that gives them a little shock damage. But I don't know, it's an idea and one that I might consider doing. If anything, a bunch of Warbreeds would be better than what he currently has now anyway. I think I would like to get at least 1 gold dragon in there. I want a 1 gold dragon with every hero eventually, just to be giving the army the morale boost that they provide. From Tarsak, requested a hero item review. You know what, we'll do that after we get through these other comments. From Arvid Nelson, Yellow's trying to sneak a settler in on me down here. I didn't notice this, but that's a good point. There's not really anything I can do about it, though. He's probably going to set up shop somewhere in this area and doesn't have a big enough army to actually clear any of this stuff. So it's going to be just kind of sitting there producing merchandise for him. Or I guess they'll probably be doing upgrades to it. It might actually work out in my favor, though, because if he builds a city here that isn't going to really do much of anything, can't clear any structures, he might upgrade it for me and then I can take it from him later. Yellow is, I think, that's an orc settler, so that would be an orc city. So we'll have to see how that develops, but at least I've got all these towers behind this wall. I can keep an eye on it without really being under any threat, so that'll be kind of nice, I suppose. And there's not really any quick way for him to get around, because there's this huge lava lake here. He'd have to go all the way around and up through here to get to me. In fact, that's way out of his way, so yeah. I think this is still pretty safe down here, but I'll at least be able to keep an eye on him. From Casper Eklund, be prepared for large upcoming mana expenses. The Arcane Forges are, I think, 200 mana each, and the Great Beast Slayer is actually 300, which I didn't realize, but yeah, that's 300 mana. That's a lot of mana, so I'm going to have to keep some set aside. Casper suggested building more temples. There may be some places I could, but I also kind of desperately need merchandise right now, I think, more than I need temples, because I also need gold for these upgrades too, and I'm trying to keep it above 1,000. Mana I haven't really had an issue with for a while, so I think I'm just going to kind of proceed as things currently are and focus a little bit more on money than mana. From Balerian or Vision, Wild Magic Summon Lesser Elemental pairs very nicely with the Warlord T7 spell. That's something I didn't think about, but remember me mentioning earlier the Warlord T7 spell upgrades all your units to level, or to gold rank immediately. Let me see if I can find it. I don't think I have it yet, but it should be in my list of available research options pretty soon. But it's one of the wild magic spells that summons a random lesser elemental. I could summon a bunch of them and then trigger the Warbreed spell and once they get to gold rank, after their next battle, they will all just evolve to tier 3, just like that. That would actually be a really cool idea and could give me a nice amount of elemental damage variety. So I think that is something I will probably end up doing at some point. It's just I can't do it right now because I don't even have access to the appropriate spell. The Warbreed, okay, I do have 3 turns before I can make the Warbreed, so it's going to be still a little bit of time, but that's okay. I've got other stuff to build here anyway. In fact, it's going to be this, and then that Library of the Dark Arts, and then I think I'm going to go right into Warbreeds there after that. I already talked about the Armageddon spell, so the last thing I guess to do was Tarsak requested a quick item review for my heroes. I don't think that's a bad idea, and he apparently had some sort of an idea for possibly kind of a cool build. So let's go ahead. I'm just going to mouse over these. I'm not going to talk about them too much, but that's Nanhild stuff, and you guys can pause it at any point of the video that you'd like. And then a couple items down there for Mogwai, his weapon and shield, jewelry items, headgear, legs and mount, and then he of course has that gas breath item. Nothing else really in his inventory affecting his core stats. And Main's got just a very basic melee weapon, quiver, the fire protection, which is there mostly for the dragons, the vision rage upgrade, which is there mostly because she's flying and can scout well. I'd prefer to leave that on her. Bringer of Goodwill, because she's again with dragons, keeping those costs down, and the flying mount, of course. I do have these sandals on her that could be swapped in and out with the boots if I ever remembered to do that, but I never seem to remember to do that. But that's why they're there, is because I could swap these in for combat. For my orc rogue, we've got fire and spirit sword, a general little a few resistance boosts on him actually, just because he's an orc. High morale, strong will, helmet, and holy champion plus forestry. And he's got other items coming in, but they're all just general weapons. Dreadnought fire sword, basic shield, fire protection, which stacks nicely with the his forge aprons. Gives him 100% fire resist, which he should have, yeah. More Undead Slayer and general defense upgrades, because they can be kind of tanky. And then, of course, we talked about my sorcerer just a bit earlier, but he has that Hero Slayer, and then the regrowth armor that slows you down. And we'll have another shield on the way soon. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and throw that in the slot now. And then I think that's it. We're back to Nanhild again. So that all being said, I know that was a like a really lengthy intro, so I apologize for that. But that is going to happen as I'm doing 3 episodes at a time because I get so much feedback. And I try to incorporate anything that's relevant as of the end of the 3rd episode, or the final episode that I record. So that all being said, we are done with this turn. I think there was something that I wanted to change though, and I don't remember what it was, and I'm probably gonna regret that in a minute here. I think we're gonna we're probably not gonna cast any spells right now. I thought it was a city that I could absorb or something. Oh yeah. Dwarves up here. I noticed this dwarf city, I could make the peace treaty with them now. I think I probably should do that. I do like the spot they're in. It's kind of vertically aligned with my other cities, but it gives me an eye out on the north. I just hope nobody buys them. Is it worth... I don't know if it's worth the piece or not. I think I'm just going to exit. Maybe for now. We'll see how gold is doing on the next turn. For the time being, I think I might want... because I would really like to just, make peace with everybody. But I just don't have enough money to do that. So I think I'm just going to end turn for now. Just end the turn and see what happens, see what develops. I do need to get some more money up. I think it was, there was one comment I missed, so I guess I can flip back down here and go back into that. I think it was for Casper Eklund. Yeah, it was from Casper Eklund. There still need another goblin settler down south, and that's in reference to this city down here. Well, it's not a city, it's actually just a fort. So, and I think that's why maybe I overlooked it, but I was sending that other guy west. I think I originally intended to send him south. I probably still need to build another settler and go south there, because having that arcane forge would give me a nice extra bit of mana. And then plus there's, you know, just a gold mine and, oh yeah, I cleared that over there too. I want that in my territory for sure, more gold. So yeah, there's definitely room for improvement down there. I need to get another city down there. I probably will build it here, I think, in Peston. Capital's busy upgrading towards Arcane Forge. Unfortunately, this guy is going to get picked off. I'm not even going to waste my time with that. I can't run him away because they have a monkey with sprint and elementals, multiple units with ranged attacks. Unfortunately, they're going to kill my cheetah too, which is quite annoying. So I just lost both those scouts. Nanhild will have something to say about that when she gets back over there. But in the meantime, I guess it's a little less money I gotta spend. Okay, first things first, Gold Dragon is done. And I probably want to queue up another one, and it's going to take all my gold, but it'll also take 7 turns to produce, and I'm actually just going to let that one produce normally. So I'm still at above 1,000 gold, only barely. I can get this one down to there, and then I think he can reach... Is that a 1? That is a number 1, so if he moves to this spot, he can make it there on the next turn and get a big boost ahead. So this dragon is fine, just going up like normal for now. And Emain is almost within sight. So we're gonna just have him fly right across those mountains there. Okay. Race governance level up. Tame trolls, okay. I'm going to want that. The other one is nice, but I'm gonna, yeah, we want tame trolls. That's what I've been building this city up for down, not that city, this one for some time now. Still needs that structure cleared. Nanhild actually kind of probably needs to handle that too. But there's a lot of things Nanhild needs to handle actually now that I think of it. Sorcerer might need to come over here instead of going where I was originally planning on going with him. I could probably clear this real quick just for XP and whatever reward is in there. Let me go ahead and do that, and then I'll kind of decide what I want to do with him. It's probable victory. A couple of trolls in here actually, but I'm gonna go ahead and do manual combat anyway. We'll have the I've got a decent amount of mana. I can have the sorcerer buff some units with star blades, possibly harmonizing energy that beetle. And hopefully make this a little easier to deal with. Plus, I've got those monster hunters. They'll be nice against really everything in here. Let's back the sorcerer up a bit, and then it's going to be... I guess it's going to be star blades because the... yeah, I'm going to give it to the monster hunters just because the amount of damage they'll be able to do with it. These guys are going to be... These guys are going to smash me pretty hard. Alright, we'll do Star Blades on you. Just gonna buff that army. The Butcher, I think I would prefer to... Do these guys have Overwhelm? I know they have Guard Breaker. They don't have Overwhelm. I would prefer to have the Monster Hunters be on the attack rather than the defense. So, I think we'll have them stand over here. Probably right there. And I want these guys to be able to get their charge bonuses. Let's see, why don't you see if you can weaken one of those trolls? One hit on each of them. I think I'm fine with that. This could get a little ugly, but we'll see what happens. Okay, well, I'm glad that failed. That, unfortunately... Okay, good, he fumbled. the mass curse. This actually, that's not too bad. This isn't too bad here. Okay, so you're going to need to kill that spider. I would like to get you to a troll, but you can't do that. In fact, actually, hang on. He's got a good shot at this troll and can do, well, it's weakened, but even in its weakened state, it is still pretty tough. He won't kill the butcher on the next run. Maybe I can stun that troll, actually. I've got pretty good chance. Nope, okay. That actually was a complete waste of a turn then. That makes things a bit more difficult, doesn't it? Well, the only thing you can really do right now is kill that spider. So go ahead and kill the spider. Since I might be able to cast a spell with Mogwai this round, since the sorcerer didn't cast one. Man, it would have been nice if I'd have stunned that guy. I can kill that warg. I can probably kill that warg pretty easily. That guy can at least take away an action point for the spider. This person probably really should stay on defense. That troll, man, between the two trolls, this guy's dead. I think I'm gonna lose that big beetle. Because trolls have, okay, they have a natural poison protection, okay. What else have I got here? Could I berserk one of them? I could. I would actually prefer to panic one in this case, but I don't think I can do that. Oh, swap locations might have been good to just mix things up, because I don't really like how the battlefield is laid out. Could warp equipment on, well, oh, that's AoE. I could warp equipment on really everybody here. Well, I don't want to warp it on myself, though, so. I want to get it on just these guys. Oh, wait, it can't affect the trolls. It's only affecting my guys. Huh. I mean, the trolls do have equipment, so I can't do that. Last stand, maybe? No, that won't do me much good because the trolls have guard breaker. Vengeful Frost is a possibility that could... I could theoretically kill with, but... I'm gonna lose that. I'm gonna lose this guy. I don't think there's any saving him. I can at least use Vengeful Frost to get this warg out of the way. And probably should just try to kill that spider baby. But yeah, he's toast. The sorcerer is gonna be okay. Oh, well, there goes the Blight Doctor. Oh, they didn't... Again, they killed the Blight Doctor instead of the Big Beetle. I guess he's easier to replace. You... Well, at least he turned his back to this guy, who's gonna chop him up pretty good. These monster hunters are very good at killing trolls. Okay, well, I think that's pretty much it for them. And I'm gonna give the kill to you, because you need to level up. I guess all I lost out of that was a Blight Doctor, so I guess that's not terrible. I don't really need any of that. I think I'm just gonna sell that for money. And then probably we'll send these guys over here to just have somebody in that area near Nanhild. Now, Nanhild, because I need somebody here, and I'm not sure if Nanhild can come back to that, is the problem. I think Nanhild did clear this, but there's several other structures in the area that still need to be cleared. I could reinforce my Sorcerer's Army with some of these Tigran units to make them at least effective at fighting. Nanhild needs to come back and clear That structure, so I can make tame trolls with all the nice upgrades sooner rather than later. This guy is going out here for scouting and digging, which is fine. He can continue. Well, let's yeah, I think this guy's gonna have to stay underground. He is much more needed underground. If it goes this way, you could hit the... Oh, no, wait. That's not haste berries. That's a necro circle. I think the fastest way is actually going to be him coming back this way and taking the road. Do I still have a builder in this area? I thought I did. That is a builder. Okay. I need another road route. And it can't go over the lava. So, I really want a road coming right through here, I think. Assuming the rogue or the sorcerer doesn't go this way. It might actually be faster for the sorcerer to go that way, though. I could kill the undead there, which shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with this, because there's also haste berries here, which would be nice. I think that's going to actually be the faster route back. So this guy can actually continue building the road along the route that he was building it. And build it right past those haste berries. And then it'll go up, kind of connect to the city, and then carry on. Okay. The rogue did get, or the sorcerer did get his upgrade. I'm going to save that for magic, I think. It's pretty much, for the most part, what he needs. We'll leave the scouts here. They're on guard now, but they're mostly just there as a heads up in case anything shows up. That guy now has regeneration, and we'll have enchanted armor of sturdiness pretty soon. Oh, I forgot that was going to him. Okay, cool. Got his longbow. Bard got his upgraded greaves. I guess I'll hang on to those for now. And can't do a join offer here. I did notice that I have an untouchable sitting here that's not really do anything. I think I'm going to have him come back down and do a little more digging in this area. And the others there. Yuma City has a join offer. That is one that I would probably take when I have money to do it. As of right now, it'll put me a little bit below where I want to be. Mogwai's army's got plenty to clear here. There's an unexplored Hall of the Forefathers. There is a tower, which would be nice to have. In fact, there's a tower behind that too. But I think the rogue will eventually get to that. Where is the rogue? He was going all the way down here to just clear more stuff, I guess. Yeah, oh yeah, I forgot. I can't absorb this city until I get these guys under my control. Okay. I think the we're gonna give the rogue a little break because their army is just completely beat up right now. So I'm just gonna move them into position for the next battle. They didn't even get that either. I'm gonna move them into position for the next battle, but I'm gonna hold off on that for a minute. They really need a chance to regenerate health, and I've really got to get them a healing item. Speaking of healing items, I can probably get this city back now. I noticed there was those independent lost souls in this area, but they're not hostile, so I should be able to just take this. Okay, well I guess there's a couple lost souls here, but that's not enough to be any sort of threat. So we will just move on in. Take back our rightful place in this city. Should be an easy one, but it's, I mean, we're dealing with Shadow Stalkers, so you can never take them for granted. I made that mistake a couple episodes ago, when I vastly overestimated how effective my dragons would be against them. Okay, I've got 2 Blight Doctors here. That's 2 weaknesses, 1 for each. Also going to give, let's see, who would be the best person at actually going toe-to-toe with these things? I think the hero, actually. We'll give the hero, who is now disgusted, let's not do that. I'll give the hero that Frozen Flames buff. That's a really, really nice buff. And actually, I could even give... oh, that's only works on a Draconian unit, that's right. Can he do it on himself? I think they can, actually. Yeah, let's do that on themselves. Need to remember to do that all the time. Oh right, I've got that trebuchet in this army too. Okay, this guy, between him and this guy, they're gonna kind of melt some stuff. Oh my gosh, his attacks are now... Hang on, I gotta see this. 13 physical, 2 frost, 6 fire. Holy crap, that guy is ready to kill some stuff. This army is actually pretty well equipped to deal with these things. Come on out, guys. Okay, so I think for starters, we can get the weakness active, so I can back them up a little bit. You can weaken that one. Same thing on this side with wherever that Blight Doctor is. And then I think I'm still going to play it safe and let them come after me and just focus on defending in front of my units. Putting up just a line of some very basic wall units. Don't really want... Oh wait, yeah, I'll put him here. That way he's not disgusting the Dreadnought. And, okay, I can curse these guys too, so probably curse one of them just to slow them down a bit. And let them do whatever they'd like. That one might go after the Treb, because it can't defend itself. Oh, that's annoying. Okay. Fine. You want to go around that way? I'll just pull back. I want them to come in here and let their guard down, not the other way around. It's fine if he wants to go after the trebuchet, I don't care, but... I just need them to attack me first and let their guard down. And that's why, because even in their weakened state, they still do a tremendous amount of damage. Okay, now I can mess these guys up. Let's build up that charge bonus and do some damage. And we'll just finish him off. Poison damage. I've got... Where did I put my other... you know what? I've kind of moved my Mystic to the wrong place. You need to get out of the way. You're disgusting everyone. That will do it. Okay. Alright, I got this city back now, which is good. I am still next door to a very mean neighbor. Uh-oh. Oh wait, I think I have to absorb the city again. It's orc. I'm just gonna absorb it again. Dang. Alright, that's fine. It'll be a little longer on that arcane forge, but once it's absorbed, then I will build it. Yeah, I'll take 20% physical protection for this guy. That's fine. He's already got 20% from one of his items, so that's 40. He really is pretty tanky. There's not much physical that's going to kill him. And I don't even hardly have any defense upgrades on him, and he's already at 18 with 80 health. This guy is actually kind of a beast. But only against fire and physical. Do I want Lightning Rod Banner? General upgrade for the army? I think those are normally worth picking up. Less likely to be stunned, too, in case I run into sorcery units, so... Who is red? That would be good to know who red is. Because they are just next door. Red is the High Elf Warlord. That's still going to be useful against them because of the Manticore Riders with stun abilities, so yeah, I'll pick up Lightning Rod Banner. And I don't see the point in having these guys just sit around. I probably want to push forward, but I also don't know what these guys are going to run into, so maybe push forward cautiously. Either way, I've got that city back, so that's good. Emaine is waiting on her dragons, but Mogwai's got stuff he can do. Let's start with this frozen fortress here. Go ahead and get that and all the associated research in my territory. That is a lot of Yetis. But only regeneration, not regrowth. So they're not really quite as dangerous as trolls are, in my opinion. They do a lot of frost damage, so I gotta watch out for that, but I think I should be able to handle this. Mogwai's army is pretty good. I just have to hope that the, oh wait, this isn't the one that has hail. This is Glacial Totem. Of course, they're going to give those guys some nice buffs, so that's something I gotta watch out for, because the Frost Queens always do. But we're still going to let them just charge in and expose themselves to damage. I think what I'm actually going to do is try to get all of them to attack the Warbreed. He's the tank for this army. He can stand right there on defense. The Ice Queen's going to come in and Ice Nova like she always does. We'll give her just enough of a reason to do that over there, I think. And we'll wait for the Blight Doctor for next round to weaken someone. Unless, maybe I do want to do that. Nah, we'll wait, we'll wait. Okay, that is fine. Alright. This guy should be pretty easy to deal with now. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it's my Warbreed that has regrowth. I was, like, confused there for a second. Okay, honestly, don't even really need... I think I might be able to kill that Yeti without even needing to weaken it in the first place. But I will anyway. 2, 3, and he's pretty dead. The Warbreed is out of action points, so... But Mogwai is right here, and as Monster Slayer can do plenty of damage to that thing. It has martial tradition, so why not? May as well try to web her. Nope, that's okay. I'm not sure what she died. She must have gotten poisoned by the spider. Rude. Okay. Why don't you move up here and finish that guy off, because he's kind of in the way. I want Mogwai to be able to charge out there. You can get first strike on that thing. It's a guaranteed kill, so go ahead and do that. And got lifesteal back too. Can't phase the spider out, unfortunately, but Mogwai, the troll, pretty much everybody can go party with these white witches. And since I gotta move into the yellow anyway, may as well build up that charge. Easy battle there. Those Yetis are not... Are those a tier 3? They're considered a tier 3 unit, but I don't think they're a very good tier 3. Maybe they have a really good upgrade, though. Ooh, I like that staff. I like that staff a lot. I think that might go to the sorcerer. Or possibly the gold dragon. Or, sorry, not possibly the gold Gold Dragon, possibly my Druid. That might actually... I think that's a better fit for the Druid, who's also kind of in a support role. It depends on what... Hang on, let me check something with those Golden Dragons. Now that I've got one, I can take a look at it. It's got 100% fire protection already, so actually the effect's a little mitigated on those guys. So maybe it would be better off on the... They have a frost weakness, though. It would cover for that, but the Druid already kind of covers for that. Yeah, I think that's going to go to the Sorcerer. Unless Mogwai could probably use it for now, just to buff that Warbreed and make it kind of absurd. Let me take another look at exactly what it does. Grant Frozen Flames, chilling 80% fire protection, and... Oh wait, hang on. Yeah, okay, that's roughly what I thought it was. It also gives Mogwai more protections. So fire and frost protection. So it gives protection for the person holding it. I think it's a weapon item though. I think it has to go in the weapon slot. Yeah, it is. That okay, then I know what I'm doing with it. It's going to the sorcerer if it's a weapon item. Then he could use it to just buff his war breeds whenever I get those to him. Next in queue is a barracks. We're going to change this, and well, actually we're going to leave that the way it is now. I probably will do the barracks guardhouse, and then maybe I make, I don't know, 6 phalanxes or something just to get some on the battlefield, and then start working on the Manticore riders. You know what? Nanhild's right here. Let's go ahead and check out what's in here. Unfortunately, okay, there is something I convert. There is one Chthonic Guardian in here. It's also only a probable victory, but everyone has Resurgence. I just need to be a bit careful with this one. I've got Disgusting Stench to help me out. I don't think Nanhild has a way of cursing. She could inflict Ghoul Curse if I used that, but that's not really very useful. I think I'm going to... Yeah, we're just going to do this and see what happens. Regardless, clearing this gives me access to a high-level secret spell, so still worth it, I think. Plus, it's going to give me a whole ton of research. Okay. I think I'm going to let the snake charge me. They used their shock breath already, can't use it again for a couple turns. They can't dominate me, so the best that Eldritch Horror can do is run in an attack, really. So I'm going to maybe set my knights up in somewhat annoying positions behind cover from those mages. And Nanhild can actually... Nanhild could probably touch by faith. I think I might do it on the... Well, let's do it on the knight that could potentially get stunned. Alright, that works. And hopefully they'll come rushing me now. Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. That AoE off. I forgot he still had his. But the other one is just charging in. Oh, he went after Nanhild. I should have seen that coming, I guess. Doesn't matter, though. Nanhild smacked him right back. Great job. Only 10% chance of stun, so I think I feel pretty safe letting him finish the snake off. And then Nanhild can come help deal with all this stuff. So, I've got Smite, Slayer's Doubt, Divine Protection. Might do Slayer's Doubt here, I think. Be on one of these guys. Oh wait, very low chance of success because of their spirit resistance, so maybe that's not a great idea. That guy let his guard down. There's a good chance I could kill him, and I think I'm going to actually use martial arts to just absorb all the other one's movement. So let's do this. Let me see if I can actually use Nanhild to turn this guy to face. No, I don't think I can do that. I think I might just Devastating Charge straight into that thing. Yeah, we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Get your charge bonuses. And and that thing can... I need that thing out of the way. Okay, Nanhild can maybe finish just to get it removed from existence. Okay, he's out of action points, so he actually can't do anything right now. So I'm going to eat up the action points on this one, too. These knights are doing some work, that's for sure. Okay, that one's down. Nanhild might actually be better off in a healing capacity here, I think. How much damage can they do? Not much. The knights are in pretty good shape. There really isn't anyone that's under a huge threat. Nanhild might be able to kill that on this turn, but it doesn't really matter that much. I think I'm just going to have her give it a go. If it doesn't work out, that's fine. Oh, I could possibly Ghoul Curse the thing. It's a small chance, but it's a chance. Okay. Well, she got the kill, so that's fine. Don't mind her getting XP. Okay, there's the star of the show. Oh gosh, Nanhild, that guy did a lot of damage to her. Okay, we're gonna have to deal with that. This thing doesn't have Tireless, does it? It's been a long time since I've used one of these things. They don't have Tireless. They've got just a lot of really strong defensive abilities, but do they get Tireless at gold rank? No, they get Instant Wrath and Total Awareness, which is still really crazy good. Okay, what's your chances of converting that thing? 25%? It's not great, but we need to give it a try. I think I'm going to have the... he's got that pole arm, though. That's kind of a problem. You know what? These mages over here aren't really a huge threat, so I don't feel too bad about doing this. That takes up all his movement. His guard will drop on the next round, now that his movement is gone. So I can send this knight around. In fact, I'm going to leave this knight parked right here. Have Nanhild back up and heal herself. And I'm probably just going to move this guy over here to Disgust. Just to be disgusting. Have you build up charge and go after this guy. And then you can go get in this guy's face here. Okay, now his guard is down, which makes this a little easier. Now let's see, I think this is actually my best chance to convert right now. I got 55%, so let's just kind of go for it. And then, okay, unfortunately didn't pull it off. That's kind of a shame, but it happens. It's a tough guy, but not tough enough. I'm going to only hit him once with this guy. And then we'll give the final kill to, I guess we'll just give it to that knight there. He worked pretty hard for it. Oh, hey, I ghouled the Shock Serpent. Well, how about that? Okay, I got Greater Healing Showers, Fire Hammer of the Forgotten God. That sounds like a Mogwai item. Greater Healing Showers, each combat round. Restore 12 health to all friendly units in a 2x radius around target random unit and dispels any fire buffs. Cool, that's a good one. AoE healing centered on a specific unit. And 607 research, okay. We'll take that. That Flaming Hammer item just sounds like it was made for Mogwai, who's currently got Coup de Grace and then a 2 fire melee strength. Coup de Grace does work nicely with that spider, but let's see. Is there anybody better suited for... She's got... I could give it to her and just have her do more damage, but... Mogwai's army does already have a wall crushing, and it does have the spider in it. I think I might actually give this to Nanhild, and then maybe that actually isn't too bad, because it gives her a couple different melee options. She's got poison damage if she needs it, or fire damage if she needs it, so I think we'll do that. Yeah, I ghouled this guy, so That's interesting. I don't know what I'm going to do with that, but... wait, does that book that she has allow you to heal undead? No. But I could make one. I thought somebody I was thinking somebody had heal undead. Maybe my sorcerer does for some reason? No. But you know what? I think I'm gonna give that to my sorcerer. I think I'll do that. I mean, I would initially think send the snake to Emain, my druid, but whoops, no, you don't want to be camping. No, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm gonna give him to the sorcerer and then make some sort of heal undead item for the sorcerer. Try to keep that snake alive. Was not expecting to pick that up, so that's kind of a nice surprise. Get those haste berries, and then... Oh, yeah, I was going to go this way. This is risky, considering the sheer... distance I have to go to clear one thing, but it is one important thing. But I'm just leaving that city unattended, and I don't know how I feel about that. But really, Nanhild's the only army that can clear that, so they kind of have to if I want to make tame trolls with that upgrade. We'll, you know what I can do? Against a small group of bandits, these guys will do fine in a pinch. So that gives that little group something to do. This group up here, I think I'm going to park on this structure for now. Probably staying... Well, I could clear that sage hut. There's nothing too threatening looking in there. I could possibly pick up another shock trooper with the bard. You know what? Why not? Let's take that and see what happens. It's a probable victory. I think the problem is that Ice Queen is just beat up. She's just always beat up, it seems. You know, we'll, I think I'm gonna go for this anyway. I don't want to waste a lot of time with this group, so we'll just manual combat this, get it over with. I think the Ice Queen, as long as I'm careful with her, she should be okay. Now, I gotta remember the Black Knights have a damage bonus versus that Ice Queen, so, because they're polearm. So need to be cautious with her. Those guys will... I think they have Guard Breaker too. These guys are kind of good. No, they don't have Guard Breaker. It's just polearm. Wait, hang on. Do they? Yeah, okay, they do have polearm. Let's start off with a curse. Probably on the shock trooper, since that's the one I think I want to convert the most. And preferably, let's do it out of range of those riders. Let's back. Okay, so the curse failed. That's fine. These guys will come running in at me, probably charging. I'm gonna move you here and move you way out of the way, and get that bard in play or in place. Maybe right here. Seems like about as good of a setup as I'm gonna get right now. Alright, well, he doesn't want to attack just yet. That's fine, because I'll do way more damage on him than he does to me. Yeah. Go for it. In fact, I took hardly any damage on account of my healing, so that works out quite nicely. I'm gonna have to wait until he charges in to let his guard down before I try converting, so in the meantime, I think I'm going to let this shock trooper finish off the other horse. And then he gets some movement back and can then move. No, I don't know if I want to do that with him, though. You know what? Why don't you just stay out of trouble for now? We'll move him here. Maybe goad that other shock trooper into attacking him. The bard, for now, can just finish that Black Knight off. That's fine. Orc Impaler, I have martial arts. But that guy is in range, so I think I'm just going to leave the... I'll do this. Why don't you just keep out of trouble? You can move here. Barbecue him a little. Oh, you barbecued him a lot. Okay, he's gone. This is fine. I think this is fine. Okay. Alright. That's how you want to play it. We can do that. Now, first things first, let's try another curse on that guy. Okay, got it. This time, anyway. So, you need to get in range for that, not Ice Nova, but the Dome of Frost to be effective. So, just kind of in the wrong place. I need to use up that guy's movement before I attempt the charm, because I can get a little bit better odds on that. So, what is your chance of... It's not good. Wait, what did he hit? They're facing... I thought they hit the Butcher, but they're facing an odd direction for that. Anyway, it looks like, yeah, I could get rid of some of their action points just doing... Oh, crap, they're tireless. Okay, never mind. I might just have to go for the charm. Forgot that they are tireless. Okay, you're gonna need to come here and deal with that. Then you can finish the Impaler off. What's the worst he could do? Actually, I don't think he can kill anything. Oh wait, he could kill that Prowler. I'm just gonna take my chances with this. Got it, okay. Good, that's good. I could really use another Shock Trooper in this area. He's actually gonna go back in the caves. Got more race governance. In fact, everybody's gonna go back in the caves. That guy can catch up. I'm actually gonna send this one back and let the other one hang out with that group. This guy is gonna go help out down here, just to have at least one powerful anchor unit until the Sorcerer can catch up, because I'm afraid about that city falling to my enemies. Select skill to research. Oh, I got a research boost. Okay, 355. Not bad. I could pick up a lot of stuff with that, I think. Okay, so that's an obvious one. Grab Lion's Courage. Then from there, I think the next cheapest is Shout of Intimidation, followed by Warfare. So, can I get all three of those? Let's do some math. I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to. So we can actually get Lion's Courage and really one other thing, but that's all. Doesn't matter if it's Warfare 3 or Shout of Intimidation. I've actually wanted Panic a couple different occasions so far in this game, so I think I'm just going to do Lion's Courage and then Shout of Intimidation. Okay. Killing Spree, I forgot about that spell. That's actually really nice. It's basically killing momentum. The draft is a good one, but it's a strategic spell I would have to keep up. Wait, Healing Shower? Oh! Healing Showers is one I could already research. I just got it for free out of the... I guess that's the last thing I'll get. I may as well pick something that's got at least a partial line on it, because then I can save a turn on researching it. Greater Disjunction might be a good one to go ahead and grab. Hero Slaying, oh, that's an Empire, or a strategic spell, not an Empire upgrade. Either Banish, Killing Spree. You know what, Killing Spree sounds like fun. But Greater Disjunction is arguably better to have on hand. I'm going to grab Greater Disjunction. You never know when you're going to need it. Don't need to talk to you guys. Public baths are done here. This city is still just running through general upgrades to try to get border size maxed out. Gonna do a hospital next, I guess. Or, maybe a siege workshop. And then the hospital after that. Nipit grew into a city. And and is building the Builder's Hall. I'm going to actually leave Nipuk to doing... Yeah, it's going to need the Masters Guild next. I guess I could build the arena, because I'm planning to make some shock troopers here. So I'll go ahead and queue the arena anyway. New city is founded. I think, considering the circumstances, I probably want stone wall or wooden walls in there first. Unfortunately, that drops me below where I want to be on gold, so we may have to do merchandise, unless, well, I can... No, I'm going to be able to make up some of those lost costs by digging, so that'll be okay. I don't know for sure where these swarm darters are going to go, but for now I think just generally to the front line is probably advised. Heston probably needs to stay on merchandise for the moment. I just don't have enough. I'll have more money to spend next turn since I had that huge cost of starting another dragon on this turn. And like I said, I'm not going to hurry production on dragons anymore. I think I've got a good head start with those, so I'll focus more on warlord stuff now. We'll do merch here. And it's going to be merch in pretty much all my cities, I think. And this, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and say wooden wall for now. I might get some, like I said, dirt. I'll be digging through the dirt and getting other pickups, so it'll be make up for some of the cost there. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 2, 3. And just let's fill in all of these blanks here. Alright, so now I got a better understanding of some of the central land area here. You can stay there. Mogwai's army still got some stuff they can do on this turn. This might be one I can auto with Mogwai's group, I think. Should be safe to do. I'll auto that. Alright, we're good. And then on the next turn they can head down and clear that too. Oh, there's another Hall of the Forefathers right there. Maybe they'll grab that. I'll grab that with them too. That, because it's just right there. Could have something nice in it. Mogwai leveled up again. Probably should focus on, you know, Charge Command I discussed and then decided not to do. Don't really need Dragon Slayer, don't really need Giant Slayer. Inflict Bleeding Wounds. Actually, I probably should have gotten that a while ago with Mogwai. Let me go ahead and pick that up. Plus the general resistances, I think. We'll do, where are we at? He's got, Blight is at 80, so we'll focus on Fire and Shock for now. Just generally making him even more resistant to the elements. That was a feedback somebody gave me in the last episode. I just didn't have a chance to do anything about it yet. So the Druid, I think, has pretty much cleared what she needed to clear. I'll actually just have her go back to join up with her dragons and just generally be closer to Mogwai. I might be able to take that dungeon with them before long, so I think for now, head back. And we'll be able to team up with them on the next turn. Actually, that dragon really needs it too. That's the one that went one-on-one with a Shadow Stalker and almost lost. Alright, you go up this way. And maybe just kind of peek onto the land here a bit. And then Nanhild can... Oh yeah, that's right. Nanhild is going back this way. I keep wanting to send her the other way because I had that in my head as the plan, but I really want to clear that Lich Castle down there. It's overdue that I do that. Fortunately, I do have some roads, although I really probably need... You know what? Build me a builder. I need another one. Okay. And we'll cancel merch. Okay, that's gonna leave me a bit of digging to make up for, but that's okay. I think I can come up with the extra. I've got a lot of diggers. Except for this guy who can't anymore. He needs to get down here, I think. Where is he exactly? Okay, yeah, that's right. He needs to go down this way. And this one also doesn't have anything to dig yet, but I'm going to send him to work on this area here. The question is, can I get it above 1,000 on this turn? We're up to 955. I don't think I'm gonna quite make it. Oh yeah, and then this builder kind of ran out of things to dig, so... Yep, I think that's about all the money, and I had the cobbled over here too, so I think that's about all the money I'm gonna get out of them. I kind of probably... Oh, he's just planting his city there. Okay. That's fine. I'll send this... I'm gonna send this builder somewhere else. As well as the cobbled. They just need to get out of here. I've got the towers where I need them, so that's fine. You are out of movement, more or less. And we're just cycling back through to my armies. Okay, so we'll cycle through the rest of the armies on this turn in the next episode. In the meantime, I think I need to call this one, and I will be doing another one right after this. Probably 2 more that I will record today, so this should be the first of another 3-episode marathon. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. You know how things work with how I do it in the comments. I think I've explained that enough times at this point. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon. Special thanks to all my Patreon supporters, including Tier 3 supporters Blitz, Braden, Dawson Horner, Jimbro, Tarsak, and Tibian Army. Thanks so much, everybody.